All right, level 2s, let's go through stripe number 13. In this one here, we're going through combination number 5. For this one here, we've got our jab cross. We're going to be doing a little head movement, little rolling under, and then doing another jab cross. So let's start with our right leg back, our hands up into our guard. So we start off with that jab and then our cross. Now for that roll under, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to move that front foot. So as you roll under, what we're doing is we're going to be swinging. So if we're working the pads, either with a partner or a coach, we've got our jab cross. We're going to be swinging our head kind of towards the back side of you, and you're going to be rolling under. The thing to avoid is rolling under and bending over and then swinging back up. You don't want this whole circle motion with your head. You kind of want to keep your head up, roll through, and then throw jab cross again. So from here, jab, cross, roll under, jab, cross. Jab, cross, roll under, jab, cross. Again, keep your head up, especially when we're using those pads there. You're going to want to really try to get out of the way, and they're going to be swinging here, and you're going to be trying to duck way down here. You want to, again, learn to get comfortable with those techniques and kind of being close to them, so that way when we want to throw the jab cross, we're going to be in a lot better position too than if we were to bend over, roll all the way over, come back up, and then throw jab cross again. By that point there, it's too late. Plus, it's really dangerous for you to be dipping under, ducking your face down, and then popping back up. We risk getting a face kick with our head way down there low, and again, just taking too long to come back up. By the time we come back up, we just might get punched in the face or kicked while we're going down there. So just make sure, keep that head up, and just, again, as the pad's coming over us, learn to roll underneath it, but keeping our head up. So it's 1, 2, roll, 3, 4, back. 1, 2, roll under, 3, 4, roll back. All right, so for combination number 5 here with the jab cross, roll under, jab cross. Again, when you're working with the focus pads here, I'm going to actually initiate the roll. I don't want him just doing this on his own. I want him having a reason to do it. If he just has to do it, it could be not enough of a roll. It could be too much of a roll, all kinds of stuff. So I want to kind of initiate it. So when I do this one and I hold the jab and I hold the cross, from that cross hand, I'm going to swing towards his backside, and then he follows in with that jab cross again. When he does this, notice his eyes didn't point to the floor as he went down. He keeps them up, and he's just moving a lot of the head in here, and it's a lot of that springing is coming from here and not here. It's a mistake we'll make is we will try to do this all with our back and not our legs. So even when you do this one, you can also move the foot. Like when we spar, we're not rooted into the ground. We're not stuck there. I can move my foot. So if he's like needing to roll under, simply moving his foot over, giving him a little extra movement off to the side, and then being able to follow up with those jab crosses, that works too. But the big thing is keeping the head up and then making sure that it's the legs that bend and not the back. Good. So the other thing that you really want to make sure you pay close attention to is I don't want to swing at around his chest height, because that's going to force him, if he's thinking, I got to get my head out of the way, well, I better go way down here and try to really get out of the way. Well, that's dangerous for him. If that attack is coming to his body, he's probably not going to roll under it. He's probably just going to dodge back or move to the side or just simply, block it. He's going to move out of the way. So this is thinking, it's almost like I'm actually going to go for like his forehead, like just here. And you might even just get grazed on your head with this one here. That's fine, because we got to get comfortable being close to those attacks and not always running away from them. Being able to get really, really comfortable moving around the attacks. But again, if I go too low, I'm just going to force him to squat down here, which puts him in a really vulnerable spot. So.